Whoa! Welcome back, everybody. Long time no see, but we're back at the house. I actually came up last night and picked up everything I needed from Lowe's so we could start rocking and rolling early. And one of the things I picked up was the hall bath tub and surround. So we can get this set in the hall bath, and I can call the plumber for him to come over next week to just connect them to the drain. So I'm going to put the overflow drain and the drain at the bottom of the tub together, so it's all coming out of the bottom of the house, and then they can come in and attach them to the house. Well, while I was here last night, I kind of got suckered into it. I mean, the wood was just looking at me in the face. It was already cut, ready to go. So I did put the cabinet body together for the master bathroom. Looks amazing. All we need to do now is put a shelf in here, and then I'll window it out, and then the siding board you see here come up, and we'll just kind of go around it all the way up to the ceiling, and I'll actually continue around the top of the tub surround and then down this wall as well. But yeah, all in all, happy with that. I'm taking all this back out because we still need to secure from the backside into the cabinet to firm up these slat boards on the backside. So I'm going to be jumping into there and screwing those, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. But I also need to secure these two cabinets to the wall, as well as build a perch for this thing to sit on. I'm actually thinking about going no door on this and maybe just painting those shelves. So this will be up, obviously, even with these, and then it'll just be open shelves. I don't know, I think that would look better. Let me know what you think in the comments. Isn't that what people say? I think that's what people say. All right, but that's enough talking. Let's get ready to mount this tub right there into this little spot right here. This is going to be pretty fun by myself to do, but it is what it is. First things first, I need to clean out this little cubby where it goes and get ready to put it in. Actually, you know what? Let's just do the old magic trick. Wow. Really do like that trick. Let's figure out what we need to do for this tub now. All right. Yeah, this is going to be fun to put in solo, but before I can have all that fun, I need to install this. This is what I was telling y'all about. It's a bath drain. It has the overflow vent as well as the bottom drain for the tub. It connects into this T, which will get brought underneath the house and connected to the main drainage down there. So before I can call a plumber to come out here and do all of it, I need to install this, and that's going to require me to glue this up and fasten it to the tub so I can set the tub in place, and they can do everything else from underneath the house. So let's try to get this thing on and glue it up. Okay, so the good thing and bad thing about this kit is it is a universal kit, so it's made to fit all tubs. But when that happens, you're going to need to trim the drainage at the bottom. So I got to measure how far this needs to come back, and then once I do that, I can go ahead and glue all these up, and then we'll be good to go. And folks, I would definitely say I got lucky on that because the first cut came out to be perfect. So we are good to go. I'm going to go ahead and take my Sharpie out and mark all the tops of these fittings where this pipe meets. So that way when we glue it, I know I'm going to have it fully inserted to the line. And that way when we put it on here, it'll make the same connections. Let's get to gluing. Alright, like I said, I'm just going to mark. I don't really have much instructions with this, and by much I mean none. So like I said, just marking the depth on all my pipes. Okay, I've got everything disassembled and marked. Now we just need to put it all together. Okay, that was a little nerve-wracking, but we got all the pipes in. Everything is glued and ready to go. I installed the drain and the overflow valve to set it all in place while it's drying. And I'm gonna let it dry for a little bit, and then we'll put it in place over here. After some finagling, I got the hall tub in, and now all that's left that needs to be done with the tub is obviously the surround and install the mixing valve. But since this is installed and the drain's connected to the tub, I can now have a plumber come and connect it to the main drain under the house, both the hall bath and the master bath, which should save a pretty good bit of money. I haven't asked how much it's going to cost yet, but I'll let y'all know what it's going to cost just to connect 2 drains and the 2 toilets. So let's crack open the surround box and see if we can install a couple of the panels, or if it is an all or nothing situation. If I can install a couple of the panels, I'm going to install the one behind me, the back wall, and I'm going to save the front wall if I can. If I can put that one in last, that'd be awesome, because I don't have to do the mixing valve right now. But if I have to, I might start looking at the mixing valve and seeing what we have to do. I just don't really want to cut it. Pretty sketched out about cutting the wall. So, I mean, whatever. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I took a little detour and I finished moving the main power for the hot water heater from around the house to under the house. So let's open this puppy. Directions. Okay, so it looks like this is the first wall. Last wall has a box, but first one that has to go up. There you go. Alright, I'm trying to install this. Oh, check me out now, guys. We've got tub walls in, 2/3 of them, and the way they go in is super easy. It was a lot more refreshing than having to do the tub, but it starts out with this bottom piece right here. Once you mount that on, this next piece goes in, slides in over the top, overlapping the bottom with like a 4-inch overlap. This piece actually comes into the shelf, which is another awesome like little locking feature. And then the walls go in. And the walls go in a lot like the laminate floor we've been putting down lately. It's got this 1-inch channel, like groove right here. And then there's a tongue on the panel where you'll slide that in at a 45. And you'll see these tabs right here. So you'll probably put the wall in about a foot above where it'll actually be. And then turn it into the groove, lay it flat, and slide it down. And when you slide it down, these tabs grab the other tabs on the wall side, so it really locks everything in nice and prevents water from getting behind it. So all in all, I'm very happy with this shower surround. I'm gonna go get some lunch. See you guys here in a minute. All right, guys, just finished eating lunch. Ran into this cutie patootie. Woo! But now let's get out of here and head back to the house. Oh. Hey, we made it back. Let's get inside and get back to work and try to knock out. I think I'm gonna start back on that tub, but before I do that, I need to change these clothes. All right. So now's the complicated part with the tub. It's gonna be locating and drilling out the holes for the mixing valve and the tub spout. So I'm gonna look over these sweet drawings and see if it recommends anything. If not, I'm just gonna have to wing it. Alrighty, I've got 2 black dots. That'll be the valve body location, and this will be the tub spout. But I've got them in line with the overflow drain and the main drain. So now we just need to get this wall off. They go in easy, but they do not like to come out. So let's see if I can force this thing off. Well, status update. Those holes are clean. I wound up cutting the holes while the thing was on. Not because I felt like it was the right thing to do, just because I still haven't been able to get this thing off yet. But the holes are cut now. All I did for that was I put masking tape covering up where it would actually be cut, and I just wound up running straight through it. But they look freaking good. Right in line. I'm not mad about that. So I took measurements too of where the center point is of that hole and this hole. So now once I can get this off, I can get the valve put together and we can put this thing up for good. So I'm gonna fight this thing off and see what we can do. Alright, I didn't really tell y'all much about this last time, but what we need to do here is wrap these in Teflon, and I'll use some plumber's compound on the female side of the PEX fitting, so we can convert this from a screw-on valve to a PEX, so we can accept PEX pipe. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap all these, rinse these down as good as I can, and then we'll put the shroud back on and go ahead and mount it in the shower. So let's get to fixing the truck. That hyperlapse was super fast, but now we're ready to install this valve in the wall. But I need to make sure our depth is right, so we're going to have to install a 2x4 to mount this to, and we'll set the depth of this by adjusting that 2x4 forward and backwards. Alright, I got us a little update here. The mixing valve's in, as well as the tub spout. I ran out of blue PEX, but had a pretty long length of red, so use that. The big if question now comes, does it line up? Let's find out. Oh man, coming to you guys live from the newest freaking bathtub in the house. This wall proved to be a nightmare, and I'll show you why. So it took me like 4 tries to get this tub wall in, and here's the reason. So the measurements were good, everything lines up perfect. The problem is the holes I cut. This hole is great, it's oversized, and you've got room to wiggle here. I didn't cut an oversized hole here, and there's no way for you to really cut an oversized hole because you don't have that much of a, there's no covering plate for the tub spout. So I had to cut it pretty close tolerance. I left a little bit of room, but not much. And you've got to go up probably a whole tile. I guess we'll use a tile as reference. You got to go up a tile from the bottom when you put this thing in because it locks in like I showed y'all earlier, and then you slide it down to finish it off. So it's I'd have to pull the panel out further and put pressure on the end of here, and it was popping the straps that were holding that elbow on. So I had to go back 3 times and put in new brackets, and I finally got a new bracket that held, and it's sturdy as heck. So all in all, super happy with it. I'm gonna go ahead and start knocking out the cleanup for this bathroom. It kind of turned into a crazy situation in here, but once I do that, I'm gonna start trying to knock out some of this flooring, see if I can finish up some of these pieces before the night's over. But I'm not gonna film any of that, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, welcome back. Another day. When I finished recording yesterday, I really didn't get much more done. I got a few boards down in the bathroom. I've got 3 of the 4 boards to finish up the bathroom in, right along the tub and behind the vanity. All I have left is just one piece right here. Well, what I want to focus on is what's behind me is the surround that's going around the top of the tub. I have enough siding boards to do it, so I'd rather knock that out and then put the shower valve in. So the tub in the hall bath will be completely finished, and potentially put that last piece of flooring in too. So let's get rocking. Sorry guys, it's hard to record in here, but check this out. Oh. Question is, what color should we paint the wood accent wall? I don't know. I guess I want to check out the shower. It's hard to turn the knob with just your fingers. Look at that. Can't leave it all long because it's draping under the house. But she works. No leaks. She's on there nice. It's gonna drip for a while because I don't have a little button you push on top of the spout that lets all the pressure down the tube and out. It's obviously not there, so it's gonna drip for a little bit. But cleaned out the tub. There was a bunch of trash in it. All in all, I'm pretty happy with this. And then we'll do a flat piece of wood here, and then we'll do one on the other side of this wall right here. And the same for this side will be a flat piece of wood here, ending this line, and then another one here to kind of cap the corner. And then whatever color we decide to paint all the wood will be the same here. So we'll still have the gray walls. And I can't think, I mean, let me know. I mean, interior design is not my thing. So if y'all got any cool color ideas, let me know down in the comments what y'all think would be a good pick for the wrap of wood around the bathtub and the master, as well as the one in the hall, because I'm gonna paint them both the same. I just haven't decided. Maybe do the blue that's outside. That might be a little too crazy. So let me know what y'all think. Alright guys, now that the hall bath's wrapped up, I'm back in the master bath. I went ahead and I mounted the stub out for the master bath toilet, So now all the stub ups for both showers and both toilets are under the house. I'm pretty sure the toilet for the hall bath has already been connected, but I'm gonna have them double check that too, and make sure everything looks right to knock that out. And once they're finished with that, we should be completely done with plumbing. The only thing I have left to do with plumbing is connect the shower flange for the master bath, which shouldn't take long. I did the hall bath already, y'all saw that. And that's it for plumbing. So, but I'm not focused on that. I'm really gonna focus on cladding up this corner piece right here and mounting this cabinet carcass in there so we can kind of look at what that's gonna look like. Hopefully I can get up this wall. I should be able to. It's not that crazy of a wall. So let's quit talking. Let's start working. Dang, Lowe's acting like it's a zombie apocalypse out here. It seems a little excessive. Can we just lock the doors? I don't know what happened. Things you see at Lowe's. All right, guys, we're gonna take Lowe's apocalypse closing as a sign just to shut it down for the weekend. I'm happy with the progress I made this weekend. We got the entire bathtub installed for the hall bath. We've got it surrounded with wood at the top. All that's left is to cap the ends. Also got the toilet flanges mounted so that they're under the house and the guys can come by next weekend just to see what's needed to be done and finish up attaching all the plumbing. The reason I went to Lowe's is I needed to grab 2 sconce lights for the outside, as well as get a new work box for this. This is a nail-on box, and there's no way for me to actually nail that to the other side of this. So I'm just going to cut this hole out right here with a new work box with the flaps, put it in there, and reattach the outlet through that one. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this week and following along. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and press like if you feel like it. Have a great weekend. See y'all next week. Peace.